Lego Ninjago walkthrough part, whatever part this is. I've got to stop saying part when I don't know what part it is, but it's such a habit. Okay, let's go with like a real intro, right? Lego Ninjago, the video game movie walkthrough, part 2 of the Uncrossable jungle level, and this level is going to end with yet another fight with Garmadon, and it's a pretty straightforward fight as usual. It's a Lego game, but first we gotta jump up here kind of Uncharted style on all of these tight ropes, and just get on up here and then go down this zip line so we can get to this cliff shelf, whatever it is. And then once we come over here, these guys are going to kind of try to stop our progress by knocking down the bridge, but it's not going to stop us, of course. We are a bunch of ninjas. The monkey is going to be way too happy for us. I don't really know what his problem is. So the enemies in this jungle, which I didn't talk about in the previous video, they are a little bit different from what we had before, because the enemies before were all of whatever his name is. They were all the enemies' minions, but now they are just a bunch of jungle savages, I guess. And it's kind of funny, on one point they say, man, ninjas don't exist. Ah, the ninjas are here. I think that was in the previous video. I almost definitely talked over it. That's okay. If you want to, there's a link in the description where you can buy this game if you want to give it a try yourself. So, use Master Wu to knock the boulder all the way down so we can get the bridge back up. And of course, before that, you have to switch on over to Cole to use his earthbending to crack the wall, but we already saw that. Then we can finally cross the bridge, destroy a few of these jungle savages, and then work our way to the right, or just whatever direction that arrow tells us to go. So this savage with the hammer is going to be a little bit difficult, and he was kind of bugging me, so I decided to waste some time killing him, and I actually don't think I ended up defeating him. I think that our enemies, I think one of our teammates actually finished him off. It seems that your teammates can actually do a little bit of damage in this game now, so that's kind of cool. They don't do a whole lot, but at least they're not totally useless like they've been in the past. Then you'll want to swing on over here, just press A when the game tells you to, and then we're going to need to climb up the wall. Alright, so after that short bout of Lord of the Rings style walking, we can pull this tree down and get another one of these fancy little Lego stud bricks, and I'm not totally sure what you're supposed to do with them. I did spend some time in another level, which you won't be seeing because I cut it out, but I spent some time trying to do some stuff around that Lego brick to see what it does, but the only thing I can tell is that it's a fancy glowing stud brick, and you break it open to get a bunch of studs, and that's it. So I don't know, we're gonna run into another one in this level. I don't know if I destroy it or not, but it's kind of strange. So jump on over the swamp here. The monkey's gonna lead you, and it would be kind of cool if the monkey would actually lead you, but you don't need the monkey because of that arrow. I don't know, this game seems to really just go over the top with making absolutely sure you're not gonna get stuck in it, which is fine for a game meant for younger audiences, I guess, but you have to remember, when I was young, I played games that were way harder than Lego. I mean, I played some of those early NES games when I was younger, and the only guides we had back then was Nintendo Power, if you can convince your parents to spend $5 on a Nintendo magazine. So that was a little bit different. Now, I'm not saying wrong generation or anything, I'm just saying kids aren't as dumb as they look. So I don't think they really need to be treated like that, which means they can figure stuff out on their own, you know. It's a video game that you're supposed to do that, so whatever. It's already done, game's made, nothing's going to be changed, and it's probably only going to get easier from here on out, so that's fine. I'm still going to make videos though, nothing's going to stop me from doing that, unfortunately. So now we're going to want to wall climb up here. Once again, we don't actually have to defeat any of these enemies, so we're just going to skip past most of them, and then we can just climb onto this pole here, work our way to the left, jump on over. It's pretty hard to fall off here. It is possible to fall off, but it's pretty hard to. So wall climb up that wall. Now we're up on top of this fancy, cool building inside of the middle of the forest. Kind of weird that they were capable of putting that together, but they don't know that ninjas exist. So if you walk in here, there's another one of those glowing bricks. don't know what they do, give you quite a few studs, and if you have a pretty good combo multiplier, those will add up really quickly. Something that's kind of funny is that in these levels, like in the previous level, I was less than 100 studs or so for my next true ninja meter, and at the end of this level, I am also like less than 100 studs to my next true ninja meter. For some reason, I just couldn't collect those extra 100 studs. Anyway, so we're gonna have to knock this tree down so we can get on over to the other side, which will eventually lead us to the boss. So I'm gonna take care of that guy just because he's kind of annoying. And then we're going to jump up here, pull down the bark, and we're going to want to use coal to break that down. Now, the weird thing is that that won't be breakable with earthbending until you defeat all the enemies, and nothing tells you that. So as I just sat here complaining that the game holds your hand too much, it has one thing here where it doesn't tell you that you have to defeat all the enemies. So I thought that I had destroyed that guy, and then I finally am like, oh wait a minute, no I didn't. There we go. He's dead now. And it'll show up, so finally we can earthbend it, and that should knock the tree down.
This tree fell so that we might proceed.
Philosophical question. If a tree falls in the forest but no one's around,
And here is Garmadon. So the first 2 phases are going to be exactly the same for the next 3 phases of him. He has 3 health bars, as we can see on top. First, he's going to be just like the Master Chicken at the beginning of the game. He's going to spin around, get dizzy, then you're just going to plow him with as many attacks as you can, get a nice combo on him. That should be able to take out his first health bar pretty easily. Then he's going to jump up here, send a couple of enemies at you. So you're going to need to defeat those enemies, and after that happens, he's going to try to make the bridge open up out from under you, and all you need to do is dodge that 2 or 3 times, take out his next health bar, defeat more enemies, dodge the bridge again, and then defeat him a final time, and that'll be the end of the boss, and of course the end of the level. So not a whole lot more for me to say for this video, and because of that, I will see you in the next part of Lego Ninjago.
Never send a snake to do an evil, all-conquering man's work.
I don't know how much more this bridge can take.